Hello, Laura Maloof Miller from HealthNet. I am dressed like I'm actually cooking in the kitchen today, but I'm not. I'm going to be talking about some quick, easy meal prep that you can do for busy weeknights. And I've got a busy schedule, so what I like to do is take a look at my calendar to see, hey, Monday night I've got tap dancing. Tuesday night, maybe I've got something else, or the kids have something. So I take a look at my calendar because I'm a planner. So I like to know what I'm going to have for the week and which nights should I cook on and which nights should I plan to have leftovers. So I'm really old school. I literally put my meals that I'm going to have for the week on this little piece of paper that I then put on the refrigerator so I can best plan what I'll have when, because some things take a little bit longer to cook, other things are really quick. So one of my favorite meals, nice and quick, is just to bake a piece of salmon. So depending on how many people you're serving, you're just for yourself or for your entire family, whatever I'm cooking, a night that I'm cooking, then I like to have either that leftovers for lunch the next day or for dinner the next day as well. So could not be simpler than this. This is just a piece of frozen salmon that I got at Sam's Club. I would just go ahead and put it in my baking dish. And what I would do is I like to top it with some salt and some pepper. That's usually about it. You can put a little olive oil in the bottom of the pan, which is heart healthy for you. You want to make sure you're using the one that is for cooking and stir frying. So a little bit of olive oil on the bottom just so that it doesn't stick, or you could use some Pam, and then you would just go ahead and bake it from frozen. Some people like to have a little bit of maybe a topping other than just salt and pepper. So you could mix a little bit of olive oil, again, heart healthy, with some different spices. So just this is garlic pepper, some basil. If you don't have a fresh lemon juice is just as good. So these are cooking with things that are in my pantry. So you'd make kind of a little bit of a dressing, maybe some little bit of a parsley on that, or basil, but dill is really good for fish as well. So you would just make a little bit of that, brush it on the top, and then you would bake this in a 400-degree oven until it's nice and opaque and ready to go. Then I would pair that with another one of my really easy dishes that you can actually put both of these together in the same oven, is to roast some vegetables. So it's whatever vegetables you have in the house. So a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of the pan. I happen to have a zucchini. I like to do this two different ways. I either will stack it like a lasagna. So I would cut these into rounds. I use a tomato. If I have sweet potato, I will slice that in a round as well, or a russet potato. Sometimes if I can find Chinese eggplant, which is long and thin, I will cut that as well after I peel it. And then I'll either like stack it in a row, kind of like cards, potato, mushrooms, maybe onion, and then the zucchini. And then I just keep stacking it, or I lay it flat like lasagna. So a layer of zucchini, then a layer of mushrooms, then a layer of tomato. And then I'll put in between, like about after three layers or so, I'll put another drizzle of some olive oil, some salt, some pepper, maybe some garlic powder, whatever you prefer, maybe some basil. If you happen to have fresh basil, that'd be great to lay on here as well. So then I just stack it, and then on the top, I will just put a little bit more olive oil, and then I will bake this. So it can be, you can put a little bit of potatoes. Diced potatoes is another thing that I will do, or a diced sweet potato with mushrooms, with a diced onion, whatever vegetables you happen to have in the house that will roast well. You just need a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, maybe any other seasonings that you prefer. So you can do both salmon and the vegetable roasted in a 400-degree oven, maybe about 20-25 minutes until they're nice and cooked. And then sometimes with the vegetables too, when they come out, I do like to top them with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. So this is a reduced fat mozzarella cheese, just a little bit, sprinkles, it melts, and it makes it for a nice dish. So that's a really quick, easy dinner. I'll be right back with just another one.